Hey everybody, it's your girl Planet Tot on deck. I hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, and or evening whenever you guys are seeing this. So, if you guys want to know my question of the day and what single people do on Valentine's Day and the story time you guys don't want to miss, okay? You don't want to miss. All you guys got to do, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I am back on my deck. I'm back on my deck. It is my deck. I'm black. I am black too. What's up? Mercury retrograde is just twisting my words all around, okay? But I am back on deck, okay? With my bestie, Sam I Am, the superhero. Okay? And like I said, what do single people do on Valentine's Day, you may ask? One, whatever the hell they want. Whatever the heaven they want. That's what they do. They do whatever they want, you guys. I'm still used to calling my bestie anonymous. Okay, Sam I Am the superhero. The superhero. And can we just call you Sam for short, or we're gonna have to call you?
They must call me superhero.
We're gonna have to call you the superhero.
No, I won't tolerate the exclusion of the superhero.
Okay. Well, anyways, super and hero and all that other good stuff. What do you think single people do on Valentine's Day?
Eat a meal for two.
A meal for two? Why is that? Like,
because there's an excuse. It's me with myself. And then they eat a meal for two. And then they cry later about eating a meal for two. Probably the next day, because they don't have a buyer's remorse on the day. The next day they probably cry. But that night, if they're alone at home, they may have relations.
Oh, that's it. Sam I Am. Okay, that's enough for you. What do single people do on Valentine's Day? You guys light up the comments, okay? If you guys are out there and you guys are single as a Pringle, do you guys eat a meal for two on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day? Now, I know a lot of people out there do not celebrate Valentine's Day. They don't believe in it and such like that. I mean, you know, hey, to each their own. I have celebrated Valentine's Day before, and I want to say I do celebrate it, because even if I like buy my kids and my bestie, you know, candies and different little, you know, small trinkets and things and presents, then I still do that just because I like to be festive. That's who I am, okay? But what do single people do on Valentine's Day? Some people do eat a meal for two. If you are one of those people, that's cool. You should just also, whatever your health and fitness regimen is, make sure you stay in alliance with that too, you know? Because it's just one day after all. And then Sam I Am suggested that some people like to have special relations with themselves on Valentine's Day. And if you are one of those people who like to have special relations, then I'm going to say, do you. Do you. Privately. Okay? I say privately because some people get a little bit too excited when they hear the term do you. No, nobody really wants to see that, okay? There's a certain special case, you know, of people whom I don't ever want to see it. So never feel free to do something like that around me.
And that's funny because who offered you to see it?
The offers, okay? You know, like my last video, I get offered some very strange things.
Oh, that's true.
Okay? Remember, guys, I said in my last video, I had to stop talking about it because y'all seen the kids who was in the back seat and everything else. Well, they got in a car, right? If you didn't watch the video, don't judge it. Go back and watch it first. Okay, so the last thing that I was going to say about that video, I'm going to go on to my story time for today, is that, so that same guy, after he showed me those pictures and like, you want to see more? And I was like, do you want me to see more? Or whatever else. He said, I think this is something you would like. I want to send it to you, but I need your email. And I was like, well, what is it? Because I don't think you need to send me anything else. I mean, after all, he already sent me the picture and address. And he was going back and forth with trying to, you know, get my email address so he can send it to me. And I was like, yeah, no, I really am not interested in, or just send it to me on the platform, because, you know, it was already something I wasn't into. But anyhow, he found a way to send me some kind of a video, and it was a video clip. The girl who was the dominatrix, who he said was his friend in the last video, yeah, that strap that she had. Didn't I tell you guys she was wearing the black dominatrix outfit or whatever else, so she had a strap on and he was bent over the bed. She was using that strap on him in that video. So, and it was a lot. It was just a lot. It was, yeah, really out there. It was, yeah. If you're not into that type of thing, it could be like really like, ugh, you know, like I didn't need to see it. I didn't need it, or whatever else. If you are into that type of thing, it just depends on where your preference lies for the people involved, if you would have been interested or whatnot, right? So anyways, let me get into my story of the day. Sometimes people will do anything to sell a car. What would you do to sell a car if you were a car salesman, right? What would you say to somebody? What if times got mean and you know what, you just really needed to make a sale? Let me take you guys back in time with me. A few moons back, let's say about maybe 5 years ago, right? No, maybe 3 years ago. So something had happened to my primary car, and I don't know if you guys do this, but I do. So let me get into the question of the day, then I'll finish the story. So question of the day: do you name your car? Do you give your car a name? Okay, I do. Okay, so my car, the last name of the car that I had was called Alex. Okay, Alex is now resting at the where's Alex? Where'd I take Alex, bestie? Isn't she over at did I give her away to pick a ball? Alex?
No.
What happened to Alex? I forget.
Did you trade her in?
All right, did I trade her in?
I think you did.
Okay, well, I don't remember what exactly happened with Alex. This was like maybe, it was a few moons back, you guys. It was like maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago or 5? Well, anyways, it was some time ago. And I didn't have Alex anymore, right? So I got the car that I have now. What's this car called again? I forgot. What's her name? I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. My new car's name is Tony. Okay. So anyways, so when I was in the process of getting Tony, right? The car salesman who I bought the car from, I knew him from before because I had bought another car from him in the, did I get Alex from him in the past? Yes. I think I did. I got Alex from him in the past, which was, you know, well, many moons ago, because I had Alex for a long time, y'all. And by the way, my kids named the car Alex, okay? They like that name, okay? So they named the car Alex. But anyways, so I got it from him. Now, I remembered him, but vaguely, because the shop used to be at somewhere that was a couple cities over, when I first went there, and then they had moved location, and I just always kept the business card. You know, you guys get somebody's business card, blah blah blah. And so anyway, so I kept that. So I somehow, when Alex went out, I found the business card or whatever else. So I called him up. Now the guy, I never remember him being so, I'm gonna call him Little Man. Okay, I don't really like the name Little Man. Okay, so because I used the name Shorty in another story time I did for that to describe my old boss, but this guy was a little guy. Oh, I'll call him Tiny, because this guy really is tiny, you guys. My daughter, okay, she's like, is she even 5 feet? She's 5 feet, right? This guy, I swear, no doubt, he's like 4'11" or something, or maybe say he's 5 feet even. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's a straight 5-footer. Okay, I'm describing him like this for a reason. Okay. So anyway, so Tiny, he was like, oh, please come in, we can help put you, you know, car salesman, they're gonna say whatever it takes to get you in the dough. Okay, bring your wallet, don't forget the wallet, that's the most important part of the transaction. Okay, so he was like, oh, come on, I don't like the way this camera's showing. He was like, we can get you we can put you in whatever you're looking for today, you know, just come on in, blah blah blah, right? So I was like, okay, after work. I was like maybe a couple cities over from where I worked or whatever else. I was like, I'm gonna come in after work. So he was like, okay, I'll be waiting on you. So when I got there, they could really put a 10 on the 2. You guys ever heard the saying somebody putting a 10 on the 2? If you guys have not heard that saying, what it basically means is that somebody is doing a whole bunch of extra to make it seem like we go way back, like a Cadillac with 4 wheels on flat or something, you know. It's just, he was doing a lot, you guys. He was like, oh my God, it's you, Ty. He was doing all, I'm blushing, doing all he was on his face, oh my God, I'm blushing, I can't believe it's you. Look at me, I'm getting red. Then he runs and jumps in my arms, and I say jump in my arms because I'm 5'5", y'all. And I told you guys, we're gonna give him a strong 5 feet, you know. But he's older than me. He's at least about 8 to 10 years older than me, okay? But I call him Tiny for a reason. Okay. Well, anyway, so he jumps in my arms. He was like, "Oh, I've missed you so much. How's everything been? How's business? Is everything good?" Because he knew. I met him when I was working at this place or whatever else, and he had some kind of he had an interest in the place that I was working. I'll just say that, a business interest in the place that I was working. So that's kind of how I met him the first time. So anyways, he was like, so how's everything in business? How's everything going? You know, and he was like, oh yes, come in. I can do anything to help you out. So I'm gonna try to speed this up, right? Because he was being hella dramatic. Just in regards to how we knew each other and just like acting like we're the best of friends, and I didn't get where this was all coming from. So you guys ever been in a situation where because somebody amped something up so much, you were thinking, oh my God, am I forgetting something? Like, I didn't know we was that tight. I never knew we were that close, but I guess apparently we were. So I was like, hi, yes, it's been a while. It's nice to see you too. You know what I mean? It was completely bizarre for me, okay? So anyways, so when it got to the point where he was like, what are you looking for? What kind of car? Blasey, blasey, blasey. We were going over a few things. And he was like, what are you looking to spend? I was like, okay, well, let's crunch some numbers, okay? And when I say crunch, I mean to the decimal point. You guys know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm a cornball. Crack myself up. Anyways, so we crunched some numbers and we looked at some vehicles within my price range, is what I'm suggesting, right? So anyways, he was showing me different cars, and he was saying, now this guy, he was completely fully loaded, because I was like, well, this car right here, it doesn't have a you guys know how you open the gas tank and you have to take the nozzle off to put the gas pump in. And so anyways, this car didn't have a nozzle for the gas tank, and I was like, wait a minute. And I was asking him, I was like, well, Tiny, well, what about this car? It doesn't have a pump to put the gas thing in. And he was like, all you have to do is you put it in. You pick it up and you put it in. And he did a gesture like that, but the gesture, it was very suggestive, okay? You just pick it up and you put it in. I was like, oh. Tiny, there's a lot going on here, you know. I'm just asking you about the car, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, he was like, yeah, you just pick it up and you put it in. But anyways, so as we was looking at cars and I would be asking him questions about it, now he starts showing me, you guys can see around me, the car that I'm in, 2, 4, 6, it can sit about 7 people. It's like a 7-seater, right? Okay. Now, when I was asking Tiny about the cars and, you know, different cars, this car in particular, he was telling me, yeah, you see, it's a lot of room in the back seat. You can really stretch out. Like, you can get really comfortable if you wanted to lay anything back. And just to, you know, sometimes you just want to lay back and have a good time. And I'm thinking, well, you know, Tiny, you know, I don't know how often you lay in your back seat of your car. And I'm sure it could be a very relaxing thing, but I really don't lay in the backseat of my car. You know, I don't know. That's not how I really relax and have a good time, is by laying in the backseat of my car. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But you guys, Tiny was being very suggestive, okay? Everything, it's like everything about him telling me about the cars, it almost was the awkward thing, because it was all seeming like it was turning sexually suggestive. And I'm thinking, now, from the time that I remember knowing you back when, we would never had a rapport like that. It was never on a sexually suggestive thing. It was never on just anything beyond just straight up business, you know. Oh, you're here for this, that, okay, let's get to it. It was never that. So I was wondering, so when did Tiny become so, excuse me for lack of better words, but so horny? When did that happen? I don't know, but he really took me by shock, you guys. I don't know. Now, have you guys ever experienced, I'm just pulling up to my destination right now, have you guys ever, look at the line, look at that, look at all those people in the line. So I was like, have you guys ever experienced a situation where, you know what, you haven't seen somebody in a long time and it's just business or friends or something like that? He's not a friend of mine, you guys. It was all business, right? And then all of a sudden they did things that shocked you, or they just came at you in a way that was completely like weird to you, and you're like, what the crap? What's going on? I ran my mouth enough. I'm gonna get off because I'm finna go into Safe Forever right quick. To all the people out there who celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's. If you guys are new to my channel, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Mercury retrograde. And subscribe. Tell anyone and everyone your girls out here car vlogging and storytelling and telling you guys about things that happened in my life, and I know you guys need it in your life, so I have to share the love, okay? Follow me on Instagram if you do not already. Your girl can be found at Planet Ty. Planet_TYY. All right, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being on deck. Like I always say, there's always another story to be told, but for now, bye.